Hey everybody, this is Henry here, and welcome to another Wooden Railway review. Now, before I get into the review, last week was my 3-year anniversary on YouTube, May 26th, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for an awesome 3 years, and I think we've come a long way since 2013 with nearly 1,000 subscribers and over 700,000 views. And I wouldn't be here without you guys, so thank you very much. So today we're going to take a look at the Sodor Railway Repair. Well, not much is known about this character since he was in only one Railway series book, and he was only in one illustration at that, and he never spoke. But his main purpose is to replace ballast on the track of the Northwestern Railway. His only appearance was a cameo in the story Ballast in the book Small Railway Engines, and he was never seen in the TV series. But an interesting thing about the Sodor Railway Repair is that he was the first character to wear glasses, and the only other character that I know of that wears glasses is Whip. I don't know if there are any others, but the Sodor Railway Repair was the first one to do it. So the Sodor Railway Repair was introduced to the Wooden Railway line in 1998 and retired in 2003. And he was a pretty weird choice to make it in the Wooden Railway considering how brief he appeared in even the Railway series. But Learning Curve was known for making certain characters that are pretty questionable to make. So without further ado, let's take a look at the model. We'll start out with the Sodor Railway Repair himself. So there's this black bar thing at the front. I'm not sure what that's for. And then here you can see his face, and as I try and focus in, you can see that he is indeed wearing glasses. There we go. And then here's the side. It says Sodor Railway Repair. And then this black part, that's really supposed to, like, in real life, nothing would be there, but, since it's wood, they can't really, make it hollow, so they just decided to paint it black, which is fine, but if you ask me. Then on the back, there's a removable piece here, and usually when most people buy this item off of eBay used, this piece is missing, because, it's just so small, and it's pretty easy to lose. But I was lucky enough to find one used that came with this piece for a pretty reasonable price. So that's good. And here, I'll just snap it back in. There we go. And then here's the other side. And here's the top. There's these two things here. I'm not sure what those are either. And then on the bottom, there are no names on the bottom. Like this version is dated 1998, so it's a first release, and back in 1998 they didn't have names on the bottom. I'm not sure I'm pretty sure they probably have names on the new ones, on like 2003 ones. I'm not sure though. And then here's this card. Now, out of all three of these pieces, this is probably the truck that would look the most weird when it's not with the other two, just because it's just all the chutes and stuff. And before I got this, I thought that turning these wouldn't take as much force, but some of these are screwed in pretty tight, so it's pretty hard to it takes a little effort to turn them. And that's pretty much it for this truck. And then this is probably my favorite truck because it just looks so normal, and you can use it outside of the Sodor Railway Repair. You could just use it as a normal ballast truck, which I'm probably gonna do since I don't have very many trucks. And here I'll just show you the sides and stuff. Not much to say about it really. And yeah. So, final thoughts. Should you get the Sodor Railway Repair? Honestly, he's not really that important to own. The only reason I got one is because they are pretty rare. But a good reason to get him is if you have a series or something, you can make him into any kind of character you want, since nothing is known about his personality. He could be, nice and cheerful, or he could just be mean and grumpy. And the door is wide open to write a personality for this character. And how much did you pay for it? Well, I got mine for $35 used, and I think that's a pretty okay deal for a pretty rare item. But I'd say used don't go any higher than about $40. And then new in box, I'd say don't go any higher than $60. And even that seems kind of high in my opinion. So that's it for this Railway review. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer so far. And as always, thank you for watching.